Katie, and I am obsessed with Overwatch. So if you follow me pretty closely on any of my social media platforms, you may have noticed that I have been playing a ton of Overwatch. I am legit obsessed. And a lot of you guys have been asking me which characters do I play as, and if I could do a video about Overwatch, if I could review it, if I could talk about it, so that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna talk about Overwatch and some of my favorite things about it. So Overwatch is a team-based first-person shooter. If you aren't playing it, I highly recommend getting it. It is awesome for so many reasons. First of all, I love the fighting style. I love that there are so many characters to choose from. They each have their own fighting style, their own mechanics and maneuvering, and I love that. So a lot of people who aren't very good at first-person shooters can be good in Overwatch because there's just a huge assortment of different types of characters that you can choose from, and I love that. So of course, when I first got the game, I was maining as Bastion the entire time because Call of Duty girl over here loves fully automatic guns that just spray bullets, and that's exactly what Bastion can do. He turns into a turret and basically just sprays everybody. And then I started to get bored of Bastion because he's just too good. You know, if you just plant yourself and just start destroying everyone, you can win super easily and you get play of the game every time, which is great, but I was getting really bored of that. I kind of wanted a challenge and wanted to start playing with other characters. So then I started playing as Tracer, and I love Tracer. It did take me a little bit to get used to her mechanics and her shooting and moving super quickly, but I love playing as Tracer, so she's definitely one of my mains that I play as mostly right now. If you can master the quick moving and shooting and quick moving and shooting, you can pretty much demolish an entire team, which is really cool. Unfortunately, she is a little easy to kill, but that's okay. You just gotta be quick and you gotta know when to move and where. So now I have been experimenting with a ton of different characters, which I'm super excited about because they all are just so different, and I love that. So I've been playing as Widowmaker, Ana. I've been playing first-person shooters like Battlefield and Call of Duty for years, and I have hated snipers. I have never been good at sniping, and I love playing as Widowmaker and Ana. And I don't know why it's different in this game, but I was pretty awesome with Widowmaker and Ana. So sometimes I have some really great games with them. But depending on the map and if I'm attacking or defending or moving the payload, I like to switch up the characters now, which has been a lot more fun for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I had a main for so long, and now it's just kind of fun to pick randomly which character I'm gonna be and kind of just decide on the spot. I've been playing a lot as Pharah. Pharah is really cool depending on the situation. Depending on the map, I'll play as Symmetra because sometimes she could be really, really cool and you can get a lot of kills. Depending on how strategic you are in placing your sentry turrets, you can actually get a ton of kills with Symmetra, which is really fun. It just totally depends on your mood. Sometimes I don't want to just rush in and start killing everyone, and I kind of want to be more strategic and figure out where I can place the sentry turrets that will best help my team. I've also been playing as Reaper, which when I first got the game, I hated Reaper. I was terrible with him. I didn't know how to use him properly, and I was terrible. I was just terrible with Reaper, but now he's actually super fun. Now that I've got the hang of him, he can be extremely useful and can definitely kill a ton of people. So playing as Reaper is super fun, but it also depends on the map because Reaper's gun is very short range and you get more damage the closer you are. So you don't want to be trying to shoot people from afar as Reaper. And then if I'm feeling super lazy in Overwatch, I'll be Tourborn, or if our team just really can't move the payload or we're having a really hard time stopping the other team, I'll be Tourborn because you got that turret. You can get a ton of kills with that turret. I think the first time I ever played as him, I got like 35 kills and only died once, and it was all my turret. I was just standing by, just like, okay, turret, let's just make sure you've got your maximum power at all times, and that's about it. But it really just depends on your team, and I like being able to switch between characters because, you know, a lot of times people just pick characters that they're comfortable with, and it really doesn't help the team out in any way. So I like to be able to just choose based upon the situation and based upon who else my team is. Like if I know there's a Reinhardt in my team, I'll be Ana, because when you get your power up and you use it on Reinhardt, he can kind of just go in there and destroy everyone. So besides the awesome group of characters that we have to choose from in Overwatch and their different abilities and skills, I love the background stories. Every time before a match, the characters talk to each other and you can kind of get a little bit of backstory and history if you just listen to what the characters are saying, but also this is the coolest thing ever. Blizzard has made Overwatch animated shorts. They're on their YouTube channel. There's 5 right now, and they're incredible. If you haven't seen them, I will put a link in the description below and show you guys some clips as I'm talking, but they are just so good. You get so much history and backstory on the characters. Honestly, this should be a TV show on I don't know where, but this should be on TV. They should be mini movies, whatever. They're really great. The animation is amazing in them, and the stories are just really, really awesome. So I'm really looking forward to more of these animated shorts, and hopefully we get a bunch of different characters in the future. But yeah, like I said, right now there's only 5, but they're so good, and you haven't seen them, you have to go watch them. And honestly, I don't think I've played a first-person shooter with this much backstory ever. The stories are really cool, and I love getting backstory, and especially to be interested in a backstory in a team-based first-person shooter is crazy. And another thing that I love is, I don't know about you guys, but every time I play a first-person shooter, there's always a few maps that I absolutely love, and then there's a few maps that I desperately despise. And with Overwatch, there's not one map that I dread. Every time I have so much fun with every map. They're all so different. You can switch up your characters depending, and I just love that. I'm not sick of any map. Is there a map out there that you guys hate? Another thing that I love about Overwatch is that they're adding new characters, and they could keep adding characters forever, and I wouldn't mind. There are rumors about this new Overwatch character. Reddit was going crazy this week because everyone thought that Blizzard was going to announce their new character, Sombra, and I am just dying to know more about this character. It just gets you so excited when they're adding new characters with new abilities and new powers. It's really awesome. So I'm really hoping that we get information about Sombra soon. So I really hope they keep adding characters, and they're adding new maps. I don't know if you guys saw, but they're adding a castle map. I'm really excited about this. As you guys know, I love castles and all things medieval fantasy, and I couldn't be more excited that they're adding a castle map, and I just cannot wait for that update. So that's really awesome. This game has longevity with new characters, new maps constantly coming in. I'm gonna be posting some Overwatch gameplay. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for it over and over again, and I'm so sorry that it's taken me this long, but I promise I'm gonna be posting some Overwatch gameplay next week and probably for the next few weeks with different characters. And just to let you know, I do play on Xbox One. I'm so sorry, you PC Master Race people. Yes, all my friends play on PC. I know it is so much better. I know you guys love it, but I play on Xbox, and I'm not gonna play on PC, not right now. Maybe in the future, but I'm so sorry, you PC people out there. I respect you, but I'm enjoying my Xbox playing, okay? So if you guys have an Xbox One and you wanna play Overwatch with me, feel free to add me on Xbox. My username is Khaleesi, and the L is a 1. But I want to know from you guys, are you playing Overwatch right now? What do you think of it? Are you as obsessed with it as I am? I cannot stop playing it. But let me know what characters you like to play as, what maps are your favorite, and if you're excited for these new characters that are coming, make sure you go watch the animated shorts. They are so amazing. And most of all, don't forget to like and subscribe.